Getting into care and becoming a carer, this particular job is quite easy to do, as many would presume, but then the risk in doing care job, support work, hospital assistant, as a care assistant, the risks are very much if you do not understand the rules of your workplace, if you do not know about your clients, residents, or service users' care plan, which a lot of us do not read, a lot of carers do not read until something happens. Yes, I remember going through the care plans of the residents where I worked sometime in 2022. After 3 or 4 months, I started working there. 9 residents. That was when I started going through each of them, their care plan, what to do and what not to do. There, I also found out that these people already had plans for their deaths, where they want to be buried, the church they want to be taken to, what would happen to their money, their personal care, what they want and what they do not like. Now, I came across this ugly story on the internet, social media precisely. A carer that was working in a care home, elderly home precisely, they said one of the days she was doing personal care and she noticed that the pekusu, hey, Nigerians, we not go keep person. Sorry, if you don't know the meaning of pekusu, ask Nigerians. I learned about that word here on YouTube, pekusu. She found out that the private part, that's the PP, Pekusu area, was bushy, and out of her benevolence, kindness, she decided to clear the bush. She did the bush clearing there, checking out, and then the relative, they came visiting. Usually when you are working in a hospital, care home, residential home, when their relatives come to visit, it is expected that you should disappear from the room, isn't it? If you are a carer, you can confirm that, so that their relatives would have a private time, a quiet time with them, chatting, gisting, as the case may be. This is where they get to voice out everything. And then, when the relative of this man, had been a woman, came, now the resident opened up to her children that he or she was actually given a bush clearing, was given a shave by the carer. They should have been appreciative, isn't it, in your own thinking, because that was a good thing to have done. When you see that this place is bushy and you are caring for this person, it's an act of, you think that it's part of your responsibilities or part of the personal care. Yes, that you should do that, isn't it, as your job? La Basundareke. Immediately, this service user reported to her children, look at what the carer did. They took it up from there to the manager. They said instantly that carer was dismissed, discharged, but not acquitted. Why? Because she gave a resident bush clearing, a shave, proper shave for a resident to look good. Possibly she shaved the long john or she shaved the pekusu. Anyway, there are a lot you need to know as a carer. If you are working in United Kingdom or in any part of the Western world, often at times you have gone into a patient's room or a client's room to do PC, that's personal care. You notice their fingernails. that one where they off me. Very long, even their toenails, very long. You'll be wondering, why are they not doing this? Me, I've asked that question several times, especially those ones that do not have mental capacity. And when they don't have mental capacity at times, some that have challenging behaviors, autism or different ones, they tend to play roughly. Let me just use that word. I don't want to use harass the carers roughly. Sometimes they tend to bite, nip, pinch, with those long nails. And they don't tend to cut this. I have asked that question. They say, Levi, it's not your job. And this is what is there in their care plan. Now, how much more those ones, the elderly ones in the residential homes, in the care homes? Do you know the set of people in the care homes? These are retirees. People who have retired from their jobs. They have worked so hard in this country. Some of them are even doctors, lawyers, professionals. And when they retire, they settle in their homes because their children have grown and gone away with their children, their own started their own families, perhaps. So that's why you see them in that residential home set aside where they can stay, enjoy their old age with people in their age brackets. Now, everything is provided for them. The government provides things for them. Some of them who are not funded by the government, they have their retirement money working for them. Some even pay £1,000 in a week to stay in. There's a care home here. I was told £1,000 in a week to stay in a care home. They have their houses, but because you cannot live alone in this country, even in Africa, you cannot born children finish and start living alone in your old age. This is why during old age, some of our parents, our grandmas, they want their grandchildren to come and be living with them. Now, lie have been a true, because living alone, it is not easy. Bring my grandchildren. I want to see my grandchildren. You think that they are being childish or selfish? No, because they know what it means. Walking around in their big mansions without no one to talk to. And in our country, we don't do pets. We know they keep dogs and cats. But here, they can manage with cats. But yet, most of them, they choose to be in the nursing home, care homes, where they can see people in their age bracket so that they can relate effectively. In one of the care homes I work, somewhere in Burnley, around Manchester area then, every Fridays, the hairstylists used to come, wash these ladies. They call them ladies, not grandmas. Do their hair, coil it, change the styles for them. They give them manicure and pedicure treatments. Paint it more than your own. That is the carer. Carers are not even allowed to paint. I've been alive. You're not even allowed to wear them thing that I'm wearing. You don't paint. I've been to work one of the days when I first started my first shift. In 2022 here. My manager gave me, what is it called? Nail polish remover to clean off my painting because I thought I was going to do support. It's not allowed. But these ladies in the care home, they have all these nail specialists. They will come and paint them, do their nails, do their hairs. They will be blinking, and they deserve that. Yes, because they've worked for it during their prime, when they are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, until their retirement. So now their entitlement, it's not of you, over Sabi Nigerians and Africans, to go and start cutting nails. Whatever you cut out, now you go chop them. Because if they sue you for this country, why would you go and be touching somebody's pekusu or long john? Let me ask you. In the name of you are shaving, possibly that person even has dementia. Yes. And you know what relatives do? At times, when they come to visit their parents in the care homes, they check their bodies to see if they have marks, bruises, anything they have, they complain. This is why you keep record of what you're doing. Even in the hospitals, you do checks. You have a record book. Even if the person pee 10 times, you have to write that the person pee. You even record the size of poo when the person poo. I've been a liar, they lie. Talk more of somebody who refused personal care. You put it down, So it is not your job to do manicure, pedicure. Talk more of cleaning, shaving John Thomas area, or shaving Ekusu at work. That one, see the way they would twist this. They might even accuse you of harassing the person. Yes, because they said the lady actually did this shaving alone. Assuming she worked with somebody else, maybe an Oyibo carer, that one would have said, no, we cannot do this. It is not our duty to do this. What you are not sure of doing, do not even attempt doing it. Do not even start doing it. See, questions here, nobody will beat you for asking questions. To be honest with you, nobody. I had a carer, I had a resident then. Every morning he must shave here. He doesn't have that mental capacity. But in his care plan, every day, there was a day I finished giving him a personal care, as in bath in the morning. And he came up to the kitchen area. Our manager saw him and asked me, did I shave him? I said no. He said, didn't I know that it's written in his personal care that every morning he should? I said, but it's clean. He said, go and do that. Somebody that got shaved yesterday, obviously, I was pitying the guy because every morning you use that too. They say that's his care requirement. But if you see the John Thomas area, the grass where they there, the grass where they there, fit kill okra where don't grow tall like this. And they don't care about that bit. They don't care about that bit. That is the restrictions until whomever, I don't know the kind of specialists they get in this country that Chef Bekusu and John Thomas. So it is not your job unless you want to land yourself behind, not particularly for shaving or cleaning John Thomas and Bekusu. They will put you behind for sexual harassment. That is what they would claim, that you probably harassed their mother or their father in the care home. Shine your eye for this country before you appear in the law court. They begin to speak grammar that is not even clear to your own head what you did not do. Let your kindness and wasabi in a way, because wasabi show say we are hard-working people. You know, we cannot be this thing. Minor thing, make I do them. No try them. There are so many things that you are not allowed to do as a carer. Endeavor to read clients' residence care plan. If it is not clear, if you don't have time to read this thing before you do anything for a residence, please go and ask. If you are afraid of asking your manager, there are other senior carers. Even though though sometimes a lot of them can twist something if you ask them question. Yes, they see it as if you don't know anything, you know. But it is better you are seen as you don't know anything than somebody accuse you of something you did not do, and the next thing you get charged or you got charged. You appeared before the court of law and they begin to talk rubbish, something that you did not do. Let's not your kindness put you behind in this very country, the United Kingdom. This is what I saw on social media this morning, and I decided to share. So doing this could lead you behind. Yes, if you have ever done it, thank Yochi that you were not seen, or the relatives did not check. Yes, especially if you have done that to somebody who do not have mental capacity. Those with mental capacity, feel they look you one kind. If you keep quiet, you do and finish. When they will tell their children what happened, you will be surprised what they would say. This is the same thing as somebody who went and started praying for a patient, giving a patient a false hope, like the patient claimed. Prayer in our country, you know, everybody welcomes prayer in Africa. Yes, even if you see 150-year-old person, go and be praying to the person in my country that you shall not die, you shall live to see your, I don't know, this one not be children's children again, no. 4 poor children, 5 poor generation. That 50-year-old will keep saying, hey, amen, amen, amen. Go try him with a 70-year-old or even an 80-year-old here. That person will sue you, say they wish them bad luck. So prayer is another thing. Make sure that the person you are praying for actually is a Christian, but is even allowed to go to work and start praying? That is another thing. That is not allowed, because not everybody believes in God. Not everyone believes in prayer in this very country. Do like this. If yes, shine your eyes where yes. Wahala brekete here. Small things that do not matter. Na him be the wahala for inside this obodo yibo where will come to. Guys, happy Sunday.